Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to share step-by-step process how you can build your own email list from scratch, or if you have already one, Selzy is the software which you can use to send email to your customers on daily or weekly basis. Now as a beginner, I always recommend you to start selling data products from Gumroad, but if you have already your own website, you can also create your own subscription form using Selzy, and then you can embed that form onto your own website. But if you are already using Gumroad and you are already collecting your emails, you can import that email list into Selzy as well. Now Gumroad also have their own email list feature, but I always recommend you to use Selzy because they have a good deliverability rate. In this way, when you are going to use Selzy, your email will be going directly into customer inbox rather than going into spam folder where customer may not see your email and you will get less conversion rate. So if you are already small business owner, if you are already selling physical products, you can use Selzy to send emails to your customers. I will show you step-by-step process how you can do the same. Now for data products, you can use Gumroad. Whenever you go to gumroad.com website, you can always create your account, but in my case, I have already created my account. You can see I have the URL dtplanners.gumroad.com. In your case, it can be any URL, for example abc.gumroad.com. Now once you get that URL, on top of that you will get an email subscribe button where customer will come to your URL and they can subscribe to your email list. After you have built your email list, you can simply go here and then you can click on export. In this way all the contacts will be exported, and then you can go to Selzy and you can sign up using your email address. After your sign up is complete, you will get a dashboard like this. Now here you can see we have the import contacts option. You can click here and then you can import all of your emails into Selzy. If you have already your own website on WordPress or any other platform, you can simply go into tools section and then you can click on subscription forms. Now using this form, you will be able to collect emails directly from your customers. You can click on create form and then you can name your form. In my case, I will name it as a client's newsletter. After that, you can click on create, and Selzy have plenty of options which you can use to create your own. For example, you can see we have the title option, we have the paragraph, we have the list option. But first you will have to go into the row section and then you will have to drag a section which you want to create. For example, if you want to create a text section, you will have to drag this one and then you will have to adjust on the page. For example, you can see I am going to drag this one here, and after that go into content section and then drag what you want to add. For example, you can add title, you can add image, you can add button, even you can add table. In my case, let's say if I want to add title, I will simply drag this one onto the section which I want to add. So here you can see I have added the title. I will simply rename it. Subscribe to my newsletter. After adding the title, you can also choose the heading which you want to use. In my case, I am using H1, and then you can also choose the font as well from here. And then you can choose whether you want to put it bold or you want to put it simple. And after that, you can go into save section and then it will be saved automatically. Then you can choose the form type. In my case, I will choose as a pop-up, whether you can choose as an embed as well, which will be embedded directly on your website and you will get a code to embed. In my case, I'm going to choose the pop-up, and then you can also choose how would you like to pop-up show up. For example, it can be animation, or it can be bottom left, or it can be bottom right. You can also customize all of these settings using this section, and then you can save and continue. After that, click here to make it active, and then you can copy this code to put on your website footer or put your own website code section. So this is the process for anyone who have their own WordPress website. You can simply embed that code onto your own website, and anyone who is coming to your website, when they will subscribe, they will be added to your own Selzy account. Now the best thing is Selzy also offer you to create a chat push section where a customer can contact you directly. Go into chat push section and then here are different templates which you can use to create your own chatbot. Or even if you want to create from scratch, you can also do that as well. And Selzy offer you more integration with different softwares, for example TikTok, Google Sheets, Shopify and WordPress. Now after you have built your email list, or if you have imported your contacts into Selzy, I will show you how you can create a campaign. Simply go to the dashboard section and then click on create campaign. Now here in template section, you can see we have different templates where we can use already available templates, for example e-commerce, universal, holiday, Valentine days, or even if you are business, you can use already available templates in business section. So in this case, I will show you how you can create an email template from scratch. Simply click here, start from scratch, and then select email builder. So in this tutorial, I will show you how I am going to create an email to send to my customer who want to purchase a data template. Okay, so first of all, Selzy also has an AI image generator which you can use to create your own images. For example, if I want to create an image regarding pasta, I will simply drag it here and then I will provide the prompt. Even you can get this prompt from ChatGPT as well. You can see I have provided this prompt to ChatGPT to get a detailed prompt, which I can also copy and then I can paste it to generate my own image. So it will take time, evaluate your prompt and then it will provide you an image. Okay, so this is the image which is generated according to the prompt which I have provided, and then I can use this image into my own email newsletter. And now you can see it is inserted into the template. Even you can check the size, you can check the border, you can check the text, you can align it wherever you want to, and then you can also insert a link as well. And on the right side, you can see we have the AI assistant, which you can use to generate your own subject line, or even you can use for copywriting as well. Simply put the prompt here and then click on send and you will get different options to choose from. As I told you earlier, this prompt you can get from ChatGPT as well. Now on top of that, we will add a blog, because in this blog section, we will be able to add title, paragraph, list, table, button, image, or anything we want to add. First, we will have to add a blog. So this is the blog which is already added by default. If you want to add another blog, you can simply click here and then you can drag where you want to add it. Now here, you can add text, here you can add image, or here you can add the paragraph. So in my case, on top of that, I will add a paragraph. Simply, I will go into content section and then I will drag the paragraph to add here on top of that. Now here, I will write the text which I want to add. Okay, so this is the text which I have added. Even you can customize this text using your own font. You can use also font weight, and even you can increase or decrease the size as well. You can also change the text color, and even you can change the link color as well. In my case, as you can see, I am going to add a link here. So you will click here, you will select the text where you want to add the link, and then you will click here to add a link. So I will add my URL here, and then you can also put the text which you want to display as a URL. And then you can select whether you want to open that in the new window or you want to open in a recent window. After that, you can click on OK to save it. Now you can also use these options to align your text, whether you want to align it in the middle, whether you want to align it on right, or whether you want to align it on left side. After that, you can also adjust the paragraph space which you want to adjust, and then you can also adjust the line height as well. Now after adding the text, I will add an image banner, and then I will link that image banner to my URL as well. So I will simply go here and then I will add a section. For example, if I want to use this section, I will simply choose this one and then I will drag it. Here I want to add it, so I will put it here. And then on this block, I will add an image. I will click here and then I will choose the image to put it here. So you can see I have an option to add an image here. I will click on browse and then I will choose image to upload. I will click on upload. So this is the image which I want to upload. I will click here and then I will upload it. Now you can see my image upload is complete. I will click here and then I will insert it. So you can see my image is inserted into the newsletter and it's looking very great. After that, I can also adjust the URL by clicking here and then I will paste the URL which I want to add. So in my case, this is my Gumroad URL which I will add it here. And after that, I will add one more text section to complete my newsletter. So I will simply go into the section and then I will drag it which I want to add. So I will click here. Now you can see I have added a blog. So which I want to add a paragraph. I will click here and then I will drag it here. Okay, now you can see I have added the final text into my newsletter. You can also see I have added few links into my newsletter as well. Now these are all the sections which you can use. For example, if you want to make a list, even if you want to add a table, even if you want to add your own social media accounts, or even if you want to add a button as well, for example, shop now, subscribe, or any button, for example, visit my website, or any button which you want to add, you can add a blog and then you can drag it on the blog where you want to add it. For example, you can add multiple buttons in a single row as well by choosing 3 blogs in a row and then dragging the button on each blog. I will show you how to do that. Let's say if you want to add 3 buttons in a row, you can go into the row section and then you can choose a section which has 3 parts. For example, this section has 3 parts. I will choose this one and then I will drag it and drop it here. After that, you can see we have 3 blocks. Then you can go into content section and you can add each block here. For example, you can add an image, you can add a text. Even if you want to add buttons, you can choose the button and then you can paste on each block. Now you can see I have added 3 buttons in a single row, and Selzy is the best software which you can use because it is affordable than other software. For example, it's better than Mailchimp, Omnisend or any other software which you want to use to send emails to your customers. After you have customized your email, you can click on save and then you can continue. So here you will get the option to choose the subject of your email, and then you can click on continue and choose the subscriber whom you want to send your email. So in this way you can use Selzy to send emails to your customers on automation basis. So thank you for watching this video. I hope this video will help you to build your own email list. If you are a small business owner or if you are going to sell your own digital products, you can check the link in description, or even you can book a free meeting with Selzy team as well to set up your own email list. So to sign up for Selzy today, just use the first link in description and get a better deal. Thank you for watching this video. I will be back soon with more useful content. Bye bye.